What's happening, everyone? I am DL here with the trailer review. The official trailer has released for Gladiator 2, the much anticipated sequel to the original Gladiator, directed by Ridley Scott. Are people excited for Gladiator 2? Did people want a Gladiator 2? Look, I'm not gonna mince words with you guys. Ridley Scott, I think, has lost his damn mind over the past 10 years. Like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. He has been putting out a lot of movies that just been straight up bad. I don't know what's going on with him, man. He used to be one of my favorite directors. And like nowadays, him putting out so many projects, you don't know what you're gonna get. You might get some decent movies out there like The Martian or The Last Duel. But then you get some really bad stuff like Napoleon or Alien Covenant, or get something that's rather mixed like House of Gucci. Like, I don't know. He's like, what is up with him, man? So when he announced that he was going to make a sequel to the first movie, the first Gladiator film, I was like, what? Why? Gladiator does not need a sequel. That felt like a pretty self-contained movie. And I love the first Gladiator. I think it's great, but like it doesn't need a sequel. So much so that Russell Crowe says that he doesn't think it's a good idea for them to make a sequel. Like, how are you gonna make a sequel? Because it's the two main characters died in the first movie. Spoilers. So like, what are you gonna do? So apparently this film is going to follow Lucius, the kid from the first movie. He's all grown up, and now he's going to be the gladiator in this film. So it's like, okay, sure. And Pedro Pascal's gonna be in here. Okay, I'll love me some Pedro Pascal. Jimon Hansu is gonna be in here. All right, cool. Joseph Quinn. I'm okay, interesting. All right. Denzel Washington. I was like, oh wow, okay. They got some good talent here for this movie. All right. And then Cody Nelson's coming back as Lucilia. I think that's her name. It's been a while since I watched the first Gladiator, so I'm forgetting how to pronounce people's names. But yeah, it looks like they have a really solid casting. So yeah, I didn't really know what to I don't know what to expect with the sequel. I heard that they showed some footage at CinemaCon, and it didn't get like the best response. It was very lukewarm, and that got me a little bit concerned. But now we got this official trailer. So, what did I think? It looks pretty entertaining. It looks like it's trying to emphasize more of it being an action movie. Not saying that the first Gladiator wasn't an action film, but it was a lot more of a drama. It does have with action scenes in it, but this one is like emphasizing a lot more that it's going to be an action movie with with drama in it. And it looks like they're being a little bit more. They're having a little bit more levity this time around. Like there's actually some more, like there's some humor in here, which I'm like, huh, okay, that's all right. Well, at least it does feel a little more lively than the first film. I'm hoping it doesn't, I'm hoping it's not too much. Like this feels completely different from the first Gladiator as far as tone and even cinematography wise. Like it feels a lot more brighter than the first Gladiator. Like the first Gladiator set a tone, it was very moody, it was atmospheric, it was grounded, emphasis on the drama. This one, like I said, it just feels like it's much more of a blockbuster action picture. Feels more typical of what we see from modern film today. So I don't know how that's going to be, if that's going to fit for this Gladiator franchise, but we'll see. Paul Mescal as Lucius looks pretty solid. I don't expect him to have the same amount of charisma that Russell Crowe did. But hopefully he does well. Denzel Washington looks pretty good in here. He looks great. I love his costume. I mean, yeah, I love his costume work, and he looks like an emperor. And of course, it's Denzel Washington. Of course, he commands every scene that he's in. Pedro Pascal looks like he's going to be one of the main antagonists as well. Looks like he'll do a pretty good job in here. The Coliseum battles, that's where I'm talking about. It feels like much more of a blockbuster because they're gonna have they're gonna have a water battle in the Coliseum. They actually filled the Coliseum with water, and they're having ships fighting. It's that type of insanity. They have a rhino in here. They're just getting more creative with the different scenarios with the Coliseum, which I think will be an entertaining time. But part of me is questioning: are they physically able to do all this stuff in this Gladiator film? Does it make sense that they're able to do this type of stuff in the Coliseum? Once again, do I need to turn my brain off a little bit with this one? Maybe, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say this is really cool. This is pretty badass. So if anything, I think the Coliseum fights will be fun and entertaining. But yeah, as far as the gravity of the drama and the way of the situation, am I going to feel it as much as the first film? Is it going to feel too lighthearted in places? Are the characters going to be as compelling as they were in the first film? Will they even hold a candle to Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix? I don't know, but we will see. Once again, it's Ridley Scott, so I don't have my expectations too high, but hopefully it will be an entertaining action film at the very least. But those are my thoughts on the Gladiator 2 trailer. Oh, one other thing too. The music choice was very weird too. They're using No Church in the Wild from Jay-Z and Kanye West and Frank Ocean. I thought that was a weird music choice for the trailer. I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to use the "What's the king to a god? What's the god to a non-believer?" I know they're trying to have it, try to match the theme of the movie, but I thought that was pretty corny. But anyway, what did you guys think about the trailer? Did it get you guys more excited for Gladiator 2? Do you think there should be a Gladiator 2? Are you excited for this cast that they have here? Are you excited about the crazy gladiator battles that we're going to have in here in the Coliseum? Do you like the more lighthearted stuff that they're implementing in the film? Yeah, let me know what you think.